Hey everyone, how are you doing today? This is Hillary, the Fridges, Marketing Mom. Glad you're able to join me, just setting up our Periscope camera over here. All right, and thank you for joining me, those on Periscope and those on Facebook. Today I am a little early actually. It's not 12:30 yet, so my alarm may go off. I think I silenced it, but I'm a little early today. But that's great because some days we're late. And we got all the technology working today, so we're really excited that we're here just before 12:30 here in Trinidad and Tobago. So I am glad to join you. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Hillary. I'm a social media manager, digital marketing strategist, online business coach and trainer, and I work particularly with moms to build a business online, helping them understand how it is that the principles that you need to use to build your business online. I also work particularly with network marketers who want to learn how to build a business online rather than going to home meetings, hotel meetings, and all the jazz, because what mom in this world has extra time to do all of that if that's the business that you choose to get into? All right, and regardless of whatever business, actually this morning I was chatting with a cousin of mine talking about insurance, and it's so interesting how the insurance industry is very much like network marketing. You set up appointments, you have meetings and everything, but 9 out of 10 times they don't use the tools and techniques of social media to be able to find the actual clients who care about insurance. And it's the same thing with network marketers and whatever business you're involved in. So I'm here to be teaching you all of those digital marketing, social media techniques that you could use to build this business successfully, getting more leads, more prospects, and more sales. And today, interesting story, because I actually noticed this a couple of days ago. So the topic for today, and I want to be sharing with you because again it's a little bit of mindset, mind crunch, all right, because we're in the month of November and a lot of people are like, okay, it's coming to the holidays and it's crunch time, or it's do or die time right now in your business, all right, because the end of the year is coming up and you're like, oh my goodness, my numbers are off, and it's like do or die. And I want to I'm not pulling the brakes on you, but I want to let you know, building a business is like growing plants. So funny, true story. A couple of days ago, my husband, he called me outside and there was a shoot coming out of one of the pots that we had planted. Now, back in July, my daughter, she was going through, our 4-year-old was going through this phase where she just wanted to plant, and she loved planting and she wanted to plant. So her birthday being in July, I decided to go out and get a set of gardening tools. We got some soil. I enlisted my mother, who has the green thumb. She does a lot of gardening herself, and we decided we're going to do some planting, all right? And this was back in July. So we got all the troughs and everything. We planted the seeds and were watering. And like the attention span of every 4-year-old, you watered it one day and she was expecting the shoots to come up immediately. Now, although I had never planted in my life, I knew that's not how it was going to work. Little did I know that it would take July, August, September, October, November, 4 months for us to see anything. So you can imagine how frustrated I was as the mother, all right, trying to coax this little 4-year-old, don't worry, honey, the plants are going to come, the plants are going to come. And every day you're watering the plants and you're watering what looks like dead soil to you, all right, and you just keep watering because somehow inside of that soil there's something going on. And then lo and behold, one day you see a shoot and you're like, oh my goodness, there was a seed in there that was growing, all right? And we don't realize it, but the reality is, as impatient as even I could be, every day you'd go out there and you'd water the plants. And luckily for us in Trinidad, we have the rainy season, so sometimes we just take the pots out into the yard and let the rain water them, so you don't have to worry about that for a while. But the reality is that's how your business grows. You'll be doing something every day, like watering the plants, digging up the soil, turning the soil over, and nothing seems to be happening. And isn't that true with every business? And sometimes a lot of aspects of our life. There's so many things that happen underground that we don't see, but we have to keep our part going. What would have happened if we didn't water the soil, the dry soil that we were seeing there every day? What would have happened if we decided, okay, we're not going to water the plants, we're not seeing anything coming up in 2-3 weeks, well, let's move on. All right, so now my daughter is seeing the little shoots coming up and she's all excited again about the plants because now they're growing. Okay, and that is just how it is with your own business as well, that sometimes you're not going to see the immediate growth, but you've got to keep up with the work. You've got to keep up with the activity, because if you don't, you'll never see the little plants coming up. All right, so I really wanted to share that because it was so very parallel. All right, because sometimes, you know, at the end of the year, especially if you've been working since January, all right, now remember we did our little planting exercise in July, and it's now November, and it's like, oh wow, finally something, you know, we're now seeing little shoots. We're not going to see a huge plant, but we just saw a shoot. All right, and that is what happens with a lot of people in business, that they start off their business all hot and sweaty in January, all right, and they're going and going and going, and then something happens around March, and they're like, okay, I'm keeping going. Then summer hits, children are home, school vacation, so all of a sudden it's just like the focus of work is done. September rolls around, it's back to school, it's back to work, but guess what? By the time November rolls around, you're into holiday mode, and you're thinking, well, you know what, I'll just start afresh in December, in January. And the reality is, if you're in business, you can't be stopping and starting. You've got to water your business every day, just like we water those plants every day. You've got to do something in your business every day, and whatever that may be. All right, and the reality is, especially if you're in the digital world, I'm going to tell you, as a social media manager, you can't let any time lapse when it comes to your digital activity, because the social media channels and networks penalize you for lack of activity. I've watched many small businesses, and you know, you give them a little advice here, you give them a little advice there, but I've watched many small businesses do exactly that. Christmas time, they're heavy on the advertising, heavy on the social media, and then between January and June, there's nothing. And they wonder, why is my ad cost high? Why is this high? Why am I not getting conversions? Because in the digital space and in business, to be quite honest, customers just don't want to see you once or twice a year. All right, they want to know that you care about their life and what's going on in their business and in their world year round, which is why you are to be there year round. Okay, now that may seem like a huge task, but that poor plant wouldn't even have a shoot if I didn't say, we're gonna water the plant every day. Okay, so your business isn't even going to sprout one lead, one sale, if you don't show up every day. All right, and that's what I want to share with you today, so that even if in November, you're sitting here in November and you've got no leads and you're wondering, have I been doing everything right? Here's what I want to let you know. If you've been showing up every day and working on your business, really working, making the calls, you know, I've shared a lot of advice during the year about what you should be doing. If you've been showing up every day and doing at least 3 of those things, you know, what we call the non-negotiables, you do 3 of those things every day, trust me, you're gonna see results eventually. But it's just like gardening, it's just like farming. I told my husband, you know, I could never be a farmer because it just takes too long. It's like you throw seeds, you're watering every day, and you're just like sitting down waiting. And every day those farmers are out there, they're watering, they're taking care of the ground and all of this. But they know that in some months, you know, and it's a very long time, it's kind of like fishing. A lot of things that, you know, they have this reward later on. It takes a lot of patience, it takes a lot of work, not knowing when or not even seeing the results of your work. So that's very important. So growing your business is not going to be easy, but if you keep at it every day, all right, and that's what I want to really push home today. You keep at it every day, doing what it is that you know you're supposed to be doing. Eventually you're going to see the little shoot coming out in that pot. All right, so have a great day, and if you want to continue this conversation, chat with me, need some guidance on really how to propel your business through December into January, so that you don't have a lull. That is one time of the year that, you know, a lot of people, they have this lull in their business. If you don't want that, click on the link in the description of this video, either above or below, depending on when you're watching it. If you're watching it live, it's going to be in the description at the side where your comments are showing up. All right, and if you're watching the replay, the link will be at the bottom, but it's hillarydefreitas.com/strategy. Just click on it, register for a free 30-minute strategy session with yours truly. We're going to get you squared away so that you can propel through December and start January running in your business. All right. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.